I know it's been quite a while since I said this, but it is time for us to talk about AI once again. Because currently, right now, we may be near something that a lot of people have been talking about for the past few years, and that is being the very first AI robot assistant, but not like the normal ones that we usually have, like little robots that go and like pick up trash on the floor, Roombas. I actually have no idea what those things are actually called. That's why I ended up just describing them. I know they have a name, but they're currently like leaving my head right now. Not those. Full humanoid robot assistants that can walk around and do stuff for you. This is a thing that tons of people have been wanting for an extremely long time because no one wants to do boring chores like making up your bed, doing dishes, mowing the lawn, stuff that no one wants to do anymore. People just wish that they can just go and buy a robot and it does all of that for them. Well, guess what? If you're one of those people, don't worry, I'm not gonna judge. That future might be right around the corner. Because for the past, I'll say like 2 years, tons of tech companies, whether that's being really big tech companies like Tesla, or even smaller ones like the one that we're gonna talk about right now, well, I wouldn't really say smaller, just companies that are less known, are starting to post demo reels of their AI robots. And today, I'm here to talk about the latest one that was blowing up all over Twitter and Reddit, and it has to do with this robot, which is known as Nero. I don't know if it's actually called that, but that's what my brain sees. So that's what I'm gonna call it. So let me show you the first video on Twitter that blew up and had everyone talking about this little robot guy. Well, he's not really little, he's actually pretty big. Let me just show you the video.
Yeah.
I mean, with technology like this, it looks like people are going to be able to have spicy times with robots before 2050. I'm so sick of people bringing up that one article over and over again. Look, I know it was like a funny joke and we're coming close to 2050, so it might be real, but can we just please stop? I also don't really think we're coming close to 2050, but I don't really want to think about the passage of time right now. But either way, this was the robot video, and the first thing that me and tons of other people ended up bringing up is that this video kind of looks like a man inside of a suit. Like, the robot is moving unrealistically robotically. I know that's something that sounds really weird, but most of the time when you see robots move, it seems more robotically. This one kind of seems like a person inside of a suit, but maybe that could be because of the outfit that the robot is wearing, because as you can clearly see, the robot has like a jumpsuit on right now. So who knows? This actually could be a 100% real life robot. I am just going to say that it's a 100% real life robot, and I'm going to continue the rest of this video acting like this is a real robot and not a man in the suit. This is something that is real. This is a very, big leap of technology, and this robot is doing way more better than, the next big mainstream robot, which is being the Tesla bot, which still to this day, every single time when we see footage of it, it just looks absolutely pathetic. This one looks pretty confident, but just like every single tech company that's currently located in Los Angeles, they have a website which just looks like every other tech giant website. I don't know why, tech bros decided to just pick up this extremely boring, clean aesthetic. Can we please go back to the time of early internet where people actually, try to design their website? Obviously, make the website with a good UI, because, man, websites on the early internet were just absolutely disgusting to, move around from, because UI was something that people barely took seriously back then. They worried about it looking good than actually it having a good time going to the website. Actually, come and think about it, I'd much rather have websites actually be usable than looking cool, so let me just shut up right now. But either way, on the website, they actually go way more deeper on the specs of this robot, and if these specs are true, it's actually looking pretty interesting. Looks like my man is going to be 5'6". Unfortunately, he's not 6 feet tall, so if you're someone who's really deep inside the black pill community, you're automatically going to be like crying right now because he's not good enough to be a robot. I don't know why I decided to make a joke like that, because that is something that only like, well, I hope no one in my audience actually understands that joke. 66 pounds, so he's still extremely light in case he starts to decide to go rogue. The average person can go and beat him up. A walking speed of around 2 miles, which I think he's slower than the Tesla bot, because I think that one can go around 4 miles. He can only pick up around 44 pounds and have a battery life of like 2 to 4 hours. There were a lot of people in the comment section of the original tweet who went on the website, and they were kind of making fun of like the specs of this robot, saying that it's a little bit weak. But you know, I think that's something extremely good. I mean, we all watched The Terminator. We all know how the AI future goes. You do not want robots to be significantly stronger than humans so they don't go and beat you up. You know, that seems like a pretty bad ending. But who knows? I'm assuming most people who are going to be buying devices like this are rather going to be extremely rich people or like older people who can't really maintain their house. So I guess if you're an older person, I guess you're kind of screwed if the robot decided to go rogue. But this isn't the only robot that this company actually decided to make, because they have a way more earlier model, which is called Eve. Now here's a video footage of Eve right here, and I'm not gonna lie, this robot seems way more real and a little bit more better than like their new version. But I guess they have been working on Eve a little bit longer, and they even have her spec. Well, I don't really know if the robot is a her, but I'm just gonna call it a her either way. Here's her specs right here, and it seems to be a little bit more better than this like humanoid one. But either way, they are claiming that this is going to be a robot that's going to be coming soon, and it seems like people are going to be able to buy it, which I'm very interested to see if that's something that actually comes out. I desperately want the Tesla bot or just any of these tech companies to go and release one of these robots, because I want to see how it works. I want to know that if really in my lifetime I'm going to be able to go and buy an assistant robot who's going to be able to do stuff for me, is that actually going to be a thing? I hope this really comes soon and this isn't like most companies who confirm stuff like this and they're just infinitely coming soon until the end of time and then they just run out of money and shut down. Even though that's probably what most likely is going to happen, I just want one of these companies to release these robots because I want to see how they're going to work. Anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. This is just a thing that I wanted to go and yap about. Are you excited for robots assistants to come out? And if they do come out, are you going to buy one? I really want to know. Anyway, that's it. Yeah, that's right. No outro today. Bet you didn't see that coming.